everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making a nectarine pound cake. You'll need 2 cups of fruit, and make sure that your nectarines are soft but not mushy and definitely not hard. If you use hard ones, there's no flavor to them. You want them to kind of have some juice in them. So I have my 2 cups here. I have 3 cups of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I whisked it. I have 6 eggs at room temperature. I have a cup of butter at room temperature, 2 cups of sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla, and a 1/4 teaspoon almond extract. Now, you don't have to put the almond extract in, or cut it back if you want to, or just use all vanilla. You could also use peaches with this, but you will need to peel them because their skins kind of fall off when they're baked, and that's not good. And then you'll need a 1/2 cup of sour cream. So let's get started. I'm going to beat this until it's light and fluffy. Alright, so while you're mixing, make sure that you get all of the bottoms and the sides of the bowl, and just keep beating it until it's really light and fluffy. In the meantime, while you're waiting for yours to get light and fluffy, go down and subscribe to our page, our YouTube page, and that will help us a lot. Alright, let's keep mixing. Alright, so now this is nice and light. See how light it looks? It's nice and white. That's what you're looking for. So now we're going to start adding our ingredients to this. While this is mixing, in the meantime, while this is mixing, you want to grease and flour a 10-inch bundt pan. So now we're going to add 1 egg at a time, or 2 if they fall in like that one did. You just want to make sure they're mixed in really well. Okay, so now I'm going to scrape this down again. Just make sure it's mixed really good all off the bottom and everything. You don't want any lumps or anything in this. Alright, so now that all my eggs are in, I'm going to add my vanilla and my almond flavoring. Okay, now you take your dry ingredients that you whisked, and you're going to pour some in, and you're going to mix that, and you're going to alternate it with your sour cream, ending with the flour. Now I'm going to put some sour cream in. Scrape again. You'll see at the bottom it's getting really thick. That's because all that flour is sitting on that bottom. Now we're going to add some more flour.
Take your time with this. You don't want the flour to fly all over.
Give that a good mix. And we're going to add some more sour cream.
Make sure you get all that sour cream because that's where you're going to get a lot of your moistness from.
Now I'm going to put in the rest of my flour. Long at all. When you get all the ingredients prepped, it goes really quick. Alright, I'm going to scrape it one last time. I'm going to scrape my beaters too. Make sure everything's nice on them. Okay. This is a very nice dough to work with. Alright, here we go, one last time. Now we're going to fold in our fruit. Okay. Just going to remove this. Give this a good stir around. And this is what you're looking for, nice pale color. Now we're going to add our fruit. And we're just going to fold it in. Now remember, folding is not stirring. You go from the bottom up and around, bottom up and around. Because if you stir this, you'll break the fruit. And you want to make sure you get all the fruit onto the bottom of the cake. Okay, now we're going to put it in our pan, and we're going to bake it for 55 minutes. I would start checking it at 40, 45, and if a toothpick comes out clean, it's done. Now pound cakes tend to take a little bit longer than regular cakes because they're very heavy. So once this is done, you're going to want to pull it out and put it on a baking rack, cooling rack, for 10 minutes. Let me see if I can get my offset spatula here. And all I'm going to do is make this even around. Because you want it to bake evenly, so make sure there's not a lot of cake in one place and not in the other. And if you use an offset spatula like this, you can tell right away because the spatula goes higher, so it's really easy to tell. Okay. Just wipe that off. Let me get a piece of paper towel. I want to wipe the edge so that it'll be easier to get out. This stuff won't burn. Okay, so in the oven it goes, and we'll check it at 40 minutes. Alright, so I just took the cake out of the oven and I put it on a cooling rack. We're going to let it sit here for 20 minutes to cool, and then we're going to flip it out. So I just wanted to let you guys know, please subscribe, because if we get 1,000 subscriptions, we're going to pick out a winner, and they're going to get an apron and some other goodies. So please subscribe, and I will show you how to take this out of the pan when it's ready. Alright, here it's done out of the pan. It's still really hot, so let it cool. And once it's totally cool, wrap it up in like saran wrap or in a cake keeper. And you can sprinkle it with powdered sugar, but it has to be totally cool. And I would only do it on each piece you cut. Because sometimes when you put the powdered sugar on the whole cake and you don't eat it, it gets really like wet. And you don't want that. So please like, share, and comment. And remember, you do you.